Okay, good afternoon class. So today we're looking at trig graphs, the examples for exercise 6.9. And the examples for 6.9 is on page 212. So we're looking at the cos graph, not so. This is page 212. 6.9 and 6.9 is on page 14. Okay. So solving the equations of the form cos of x is equal to m. Okay, so very importantly we have dealt already with the basic sine graph and we drew it and we spoke about it. Now the cos graph will be the same. Okay, we want the full lesson, you can find it in the description box below. Okay. So it says use your calculator and try to determine the solutions to the equation for cos 2x is equal to a half. For x is an element of negative 360 to 360. I think they actually meant to have said without the use of a calculator. Why? Because cos of 2x is equal to a half. We know cos of a half is what? 60. X is 60. So then your reference angle for 2x is 60. So I think they probably meant to have written without the use of a calculator. Okay. Because normally when they give you this special ratios, the special angles, they indicate it without the use of a calculator. Okay. So let's look at this here quickly. So where do we start, people? The first thing is to get the trig ratio on its own, not so. So we're going to say my reference 2x is equal to r cos of a half. So you put in your calculator r cos of a half. So you say shift cos or r cos of a half gives you an answer of 60 degrees. Okay. Now what we ask ourselves, in which quadrant is cos positive? This is positive. In which quadrant is cos positive? And which quadrant is cos positive? First and fourth. That's all. How do I get to the first quadrant? Is this theta. How do we get to the fourth quadrant? 360 minus theta. Okay, for those of you who want to work with negative angles, no problem. But since we have a positive outlook on life, I only work with positive angles. Okay. So let's go with quadrant 1 first. Again, you don't have to find the general solution first. But I like to work with it. Okay. So it's a practice, it's a continuous practice and a reminder of how to do general solution. So it's worth a lot of marks in the exam. Anything between 5 and 7 or 8 marks. Okay? It's normally 7 marks. If it's more complex, it goes to 8. In grade 12, it goes to up to 9 marks on this. Okay, so it's easy. So keep on practicing it. Okay? So let's go with quadrant 1. What do we write for quadrant 1? 2x is equal to 60 plus k times 360. So I divide by 2. So x is 30 plus k times 180. You see that? Or question 4. Quadrant 4. How do we get in quadrant 4? 360 minus 60 plus k times 360. You see, I didn't divide this by 2x. By 2 to get x on its own. Only once I've taken it to the correct quadrant do I then simplify the angle. Can you see that, people? I don't simplify that angle before I take it to the quadrants. Okay? So what is 360 minus 60? 300 divided by 2? 150. So 150 degrees plus k times 180. Where k is an element of integers. As I indicated before, writing it once suffices. Okay. So let's answer the question. So let's go with this part here. For x is an element of negative 360 to 360. So I say x is an element of, and I start listing. So what do? I put 0 where I see k. If I put 0 in there, what do we get? 30 degrees. Then I replace it with 1. No? So it's 30 plus 1 times 180. It's going to give you 210. Okay. It's 210 degrees. Can I change that to a 2. Not so. Let's replace that with a 2. I then get 390. Now is 390 within this given domain here? No. So if 2 doesn't work, will 3 work? And 4? And so on, it won't work. What do we do now? We go minus 1. Not so, because we already applied 0. So negative 1. So minus 1. And give an answer. So we look at me now. Since like in that time of our lives, in our lives. Okay, so that's going to give us an answer, negative 150, which is definitely still within that domain. Okay, as you can see, this. Okay, the board is not playing along again today. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to put in minus 2. Let's try minus 2. Gives you an answer of negative 330. So is that inside or outside? Inside. So we're going to say minus 30. 330, no? And then what do I do thereafter? I'm going to put minus 3. What do you notice? Outside. Do I have to write it? No. Now, since I've exhausted that, let's go to the other branch. Is somebody working out for us? As you can see, I'm having problems here. I put 0 through, I get 150. Not so. So if k is 1, what do I get? 2, 3, 30. We're going to put 2 in is definitely outside. And I put minus 1 in. Negative 30. Put minus 2 in. Negative 210. Put 3 in. Outside. So that is it. That's one way of representing it. Or I could have said x is an element of, and that's going to be plus minus 30, plus minus 210, plus minus 150, no? Plus minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing one. Sorry? 330. You right? You guys understand? Any confusion there? Alright, so let's go to the next one. This example is on page same as the previous one. 212. Sample page 212. Sorry? No, but it starts at 2.12. Not so? So you'll see me always start with where I write the page reference for the page it starts. Okay. People, so let's look at this one quickly. The second example of this exercise for exercise 6.9 on page 212. You are told that cos of x is equal to 0,939. 0,893, sorry. For x is an element of negative 270 to 180. Again, we don't have to do the general solution. Okay, so I'm going to do it anyway. So do we have cos on its own? Yes. So we have cos on its own. So what do I do at this point, people? Find my reference angle. The reference x is equal to arc cos of 0,893. I need somebody to work it out for me. Sorry? 26,75 degrees. One decimal place, so it will be 26,8. 26,8 degrees. Not so. Why do the what? Can we just do it myself? Can't depend on you people. 0.893. 26,7. You say yes for everything, and when you do say yes, it's at the wrong time. Okay. So it's 26,7 degrees. Okay. So what question comes to mind? In which quadrant is cos positive? It's all stations to Claremont, where is cos positive? Quadrant 1 and 4. Okay, so let's go with quadrant 1. So in quadrant 1, it's going to be x is equal to 26,7 plus k times 360. Why k times 360? So the period on the cos graph is 360. Okay. For quadrant 4, it's going to be x is equal to 360 minus 26.7 plus k times 360. As you can see, the board is jumping around again. Nothing I can do about that. This is O for k is an element of integers. So let's go. So let's list. X is an element of. Okay, so we put, remember now it's within that given domain. So put 0 through here, I'm going to get 26,7 degrees. Now put a 1 in there. Should give you an answer of 386,7 degrees, which is outside the given domain. So would 2 work? Now put negative 1 in. Negative 333, comma 3. But what do you notice? Is it inside or outside? Outside. So did I have to write that there? No. Okay, so I'll take it off. I'll just pull a line through it. So if that doesn't work, people, then minus 2 won't also work. You guys understand? Right. Now let's look at quadrant 4. Now we're going to put a 0 through here. 0 through here. People, what did this work out to be? Sorry, man. 360 minus 26,7? 33, 3, 3 degrees. Okay. But put, are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Also that gave you minus 33. Right. But put 0 through here, so they give you 333,3. Is that inside or outside?
Outside.
It's outside the given domain. We're starting at ending at 180. It's outside. So what do if 0 work? 0 doesn't work. Would 1 work? No. So we put minus 1. What do we get then? Sorry? Negative 26,7 degrees. Okay. Now I put minus 1 in. Sorry, minus 2. It's outside, so I don't have to write. So there we go. Okay. This is just your listing bracket. Okay. You guys understand? Any problems there? Sorry about this, the board is just jumping around too much. Yes, was a pause. Which part would you like me to repeat? Sorry? For quadrant 4, okay? Do you understand why I marked quadrant 4? Okay, so how do we get in quadrant 4? It's 360 minus the reference angle, not so. So it's going to be 360, this is x is equal to, no? Whatever is here, x is equal to 360 minus 26,7 degrees plus k times 360. So you got only calculated 360 minus 26.7. Sorry? 333,3 plus k times 360, where k is an element of integers. Okay. And then you must now go and put 0 in. But you will realize that 0 is going to give you 333,3, which is outside this given domain here. You see? And then now you go, if 0 don't work, 1 won't work, or 2 or so. There you go on the other side. Negative 1, and negative 1 gave us negative 26.7 degrees. Okay? You put negative 2 in, you'll see it will be outside the lower boundary of negative 270 degrees. Okay, is there any other problems here? Let's go to the next question. Number 2. We are told 2 cos x equals negative 1,456, where x is an element of negative 360 to 360. Correct one decimal point. Again, we need to start with our general solution. Okay. So what's the first thing is? We need to get cos of x on its own. How do I get cos of x on its own? Dividing by 2 both sides. Not so. So you put on your calculator. Negative 1.456 divided by 2. Negative 0,728. So what do we do now? We work out our reference angle. But what do? We drop the negative sign. As we have a positive outlook on life. So you say arc cos of 0,728. Work that out. Arc cos of 0,728. You see, you're not listening. I said drop the negative. Okay, it must be an acute angle. Okay, you're going to put the negative in. It's going to give you obtuse angle. Okay, so what is it? 43,28. But that is 43,3 degrees. Okay. Which question comes to mind? Which quadrant is cos? Negative. And that is where this negative is now going to be used. Can you see that, people? So, in which quadrant is cos negative? Second and third quadrant. How do we get in the second third quadrant? 180 minus theta. Third quadrant? 180 plus theta. Okay. So let's go. Quadrant 2. It will come x is equal to 180 minus 43,3 plus k times 360. Put in your calculators. 180 minus 43,3. Sorry? 7 degrees plus k times 360. Or quadrant 3, x is equal to 180 plus 43.3 plus k times 360. Work that out. Sorry? 203 degrees plus k times 360. Where k is an element of integers. That's a z thing, né? Integers. Okay. So now I can list people. Let's list. It needs to be between negative 360 and 360. So we say x is an element of. If I put 0 through here, what do I get? 136.7 degrees. Now you put a 1 in there. See what you get. Outside. Now you put minus 1 in there. What do you get? Sorry? Negative 223.3. Now you put minus 2 in. Outside. Now you put 0 in here. You'll get 223.3 degrees. We're going to put 1 in, it will be definitely outside. Not so? Now you put minus 1 in. What do you get? You get a 136.7 degrees. Negative 136.7. You're going to put minus 2 in, it will also be outside. Okay. Any confusion there, people? Let's look at the next one. Example 3. Example 3 is on page 212. And the third example for exercise 6.9. Right, so where do we start? We get because of the angle on its own, because we already got the trig ratio. Not so. So to work out the reference angle, what do we do? The reference to x is equal to r cos of 0,123. So put that in the calculator. Sorry? Thank you, ma'am. 82,9. So that's going to give you 82.9 degrees. Okay. So what's the question that comes to mind? Which quadrant? Cos positive. Why positive? Because that is positive. If that had to be a negative there, I would have asked myself in which quadrant is cos negative. Okay. But because it's positive, which quadrant is cos positive? 1 and 4. So let's go with quadrant 1. So it's going to be, how do you get in quadrant 1? Is just the angle. In quadrant 4? 360 minus that. Okay. So it's going to be 2x is equal to 82.9 plus k times 360. So I divide throughout by 2. So 82.9 can be written as 41.5. Plus k times 180 degrees. All quadrant quadrant 4, 2x is equal to 360 minus 82.9 plus k times 360. Okay? So put on the calculator, 360 degrees minus 82.9 divided by 2, 100.6 degrees plus k times 180. Okay, is an element of integers. Okay. And as you can see, there's a restricted domain here. Okay, so now we say x is an element of, we put 0 through here. What do we get? 41.5. Now you put 1 in there. What do we get? Definitely an answer out of the given domain. It is over 90. More than the upper boundary. Now you put negative 1 in here. Okay, what do we get? Negative 138.5. Put negative 2 in, definitely outside. Not so. Now we put 0 in here. What do we get? 138.6. Is that inside or outside the given domain? Out. 138 is definitely outside because here we're stopping at 90 people. Okay? So let's put minus 1 in. Negative 41.5. Is that inside or outside? Inside. Now you put minus 2 in. It's outside. Okay. So that's where we stop. It is 41.5. As you can see, I can't get there. So negative 41.5. Okay. So let's look at example 4. So example 4, we got 2 cos of 4x minus 40 plus 3 is equal to 4. For x is an element of negative 90 to 180. Right, where do I start? Get cos of the angle on its own. So it becomes cos of 4x minus 40 is equal to 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 divided by 2 is? Oh. Not so. Cos of what is half? Cos of 60. So my reference of 4x minus 40 is equal to 60 degrees. Okay. Now what do? I ask myself, which quadrant is cos positive? Which quadrant is cos positive? 1 and 4. So let's go with quadrant 1. It's going to be 4x minus 40 equals 60 plus k times 360. If I get over, I get 100. 100 divided by 4 is 25. So it's 25 plus k times 90 degrees. As 360 divided by 4 is 90. Okay. Or quadrant 4. Now you're getting quadrant 4. 4x minus 40 is equal to 360 minus 60 plus k times 360. So 360 minus 60? 300. Plus 40? 340. Now 340 degrees divided by 4. It's going to give you 85. Let's check. It's 85. Plus k times 90. So k is an element of integers. Okay. Did I ever answer the question? They want to know for x is an element of negative 90 to 180. So I start by listing. X is an element of. If I put the 0 through here, what do I get? 25. If I put 1 through there, what do I get? 115, which is in this given domain. We're going to put 2 in? Outside. 205 is outside. Let's put minus 1 in. Negative 65, which is inside. Put minus 2 in, which is definitely outside. You guys understand? Let's check this branch here. Put 0 in, what do we get? 85 degrees. Put 1 in. Sorry? 175 degrees, which is also inside. Put 2 in. Okay, definitely outside. Can you see that? Put negative 1 in. Negative 5 degrees. Inside. Then put negative 2 in. Negative 95, which is this outside. So I doubt the right that as well. Okay, you guys understand? So with that, you should be able to now do exercise 6.9.